Good morning. Welcome to Using TikTok in the Modern Library. My name is Claire Robel. That's me. I'm a circulation clerk at Downers Grove North High School. I am in my last semester of getting my Master of Library and Information Science at Dominican University. Woo! And I first joined TikTok at the beginning of the pandemic. So I think March 2020, I had to leave my senior year of college, go home, have no job. So I was on my phone all day. And that's why I discovered TikTok. So what is TikTok? It is a short video platform. You can upload videos anywhere from 15 seconds to 10 minutes. That's a relatively new feature. It used to be a lot shorter than that. The most common types of videos you'll see on TikTok are lip syncing, dancing, trends or challenges. And it works in a very similar way to Instagram if you're familiar with Instagram. It was officially launched in 2018, but with the pandemic, its users spiked way up and it's become a lot more popular since 2020. So some effects that I've noticed in the real world from TikTok and specifically BookTok. BookTok is the name of the community that book lovers have created for themselves on TikTok. So there's also like Knitter Talk for knitters or Plant Talk for plant moms and all sorts of different communities. So BookTok is the name of the book community on TikTok. BookTok, I've noticed, has affected the real world most physically or tangibly through bookstores. So this is a picture I took at Barnes & Noble actually last year, 2021. This is a hashtag BookTok display table. Now, ever since then, and even before I took this picture, Barnes & Noble and other booksellers have almost always had a display table for BookTok. These are books that are trending on BookTok. And trending means that like lots of people are talking about them, recommending them, giving summaries, giving their opinions, giving lists of like best books I read this month or best books if you like this trope. So I have seen every single one of these books on my TikTok. But this table would probably look a lot different if I had taken the picture like yesterday, because the way that trends work, different books come in and out of trends. In a school library, like where I work, we see it as students requesting a lot more of specific books, particularly this one. You can't see it, but It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, or anything Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover has been around for over 10 years, but it wasn't until this year that her books have been completely off our shelves. We cannot keep them on the shelf. They are always checked out, and that's because of TikTok and the influence that it has had on the popularity, and it's a huge marketing platform. So we try to stay on top of the game. If we know something is really popular on TikTok, we'll try to order more. The thing with TikTok is a lot of these books are adult. So you'll have to do some more research to make sure that they're appropriate for whichever grade you're at. But you don't have to be on TikTok to stay abreast with what is happening on TikTok. There are lots of articles you can find online. Even Barnes & Noble has a curated list on their website of BookTok books. So you don't have to be an active user of TikTok to see what is popular, what books are popular there. So this is some things that I'll be talking about in the next 40 minutes. I'll teach you how to set up your account, how to customize it, how to curate your content so you can get the content and information that you're most interested in. And I'll just touch on creating at the very end, because I personally don't use TikTok to create content. I use it more for following and gathering information, but it has become very popular for libraries and individual bookstores to create their own TikTok account. And I like following other libraries to see what they're doing with their displays or programming that they're having with their students, that kind of thing. So these are some functions of TikTok. You'll see that they're very similar to if you're on Instagram or Twitter. You can follow certain users. You can like videos. You can save or bookmark videos for later if you want to come back to it. There's a direct messaging feature, and you can also create. And I'll go through those in the next slides. So the first thing you'll see when you open the TikTok app is something called the For You page. That's often abbreviated to FYP. So if you see a hashtag FYP, that means your For You page. this is your dashboard or your feed. It's the first thing you see. It will start playing automatically. So if you are in a public space, have headphones or it will be loud. You can get there if you click to the very bottom right here. There's a little house. You can click there and it's like your home page, your For You page. This is a combination of users that you follow, but it's also a lot more recommendations from TikTok. So it's kind of like Instagram in that way. Your Instagram feed is who you follow, but also like Instagram recommendations. And yeah.
For example.
So in these recommendations that TikTok gives you is based on a very complicated algorithm. And they build that algorithm based on what you view, what you like, and what you save. So if you see, this is a screen recording of something, of my For You page. So I'm just scrolling through those. I'm not finishing watching any of those videos. That tells the TikTok algorithm that I'm not interested in any of them. So it can tell, like, if you're viewing something for only a few seconds, or if you watch the full video, or if you watch the full video several times. It gives TikTok an idea of what you are interested in. When you first create an account and you're just like a blank slate, you don't follow anybody, TikTok has no idea what you're interested in. So your For You page will basically be just what is popular and trending on TikTok right now. It won't be until you start following users or liking videos, interacting with the videos that TikTok recommends you, that the algorithm will get an idea of what to recommend you.
Excuse me. Could you put up the link to your slideshow again real quick?
It'll be at the end.
Oh, okay.
But it's bit.ly CW TikTok.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is the other half of your dashboard. If you see up at the very top, on one side it says For You, the For You page, and on the left side it says Following. So you get to this following page by swiping right on your For You page. This is your dashboard solely of the accounts that you follow. So there's no TikTok recommendations. This is just your straight feed of stuff that only you follow. There's Hank Green and John Green, everybody. So yeah, and you'll notice here that this little circle right here is the account that posted it. None of these circles have a little red plus on them. That means I already follow them. But if I go back, I show you all of these accounts are accounts that I do not follow, that TikTok has recommended me. So that's why there's that little red plus there. That means I can subscribe to them right there. Or all of them. So next thing is your profile. This is a quote-unquote professional TikTok account that I made with my school email. So it's, bare bones. But this is your homepage or your profile. You can find it in the bottom right with a little person. If you post content, it'll show up here. This little lock picture is if you post content but make it private so only you can view it. Right here is a little bookmark, and it's hard to see, but there's like an eyeball that's crossed out. That means anything that you save or bookmark is private to you. The public cannot see it. And the same with your likes. So that looks like a little heart. It has an eyeball crossed out. It's private. You can also change those in settings if for some reason you want other people to see what you're liking and saving. And it also shows who you follow and who is following you. And this likes right here, if you had content, that likes would show how many likes you have across all of your videos. And I'll show you an example of that. Okay, well, first this is the people that I followed at the time I took this screenshot. So you just click the following button on your profile. It says 8 following. So if I click the 8 following, this is what it shows me. And here, if you, for some reason, wanted to unfollow Nicola Yoon, you could click that and it would say unfollow. If you wanted to get a notification for when Kelly Yang posts a TikTok, you could press this little bell right here and then you would get push notifications when she posts something or goes live. And you can also, there's a suggested column right there. If you click that suggested, it will give you suggestions of users to follow based on the videos that you've liked and the other users that you follow. So here's an example of John Green and his profile picture, or his profile account. So these are a snapshot of the videos that he's posted, the last 6 videos he's posted. These right here are called playlists. Playlists are only created by the creator. So he has put his videos into certain playlists. So this one right here says Anthropotaks. Those are probably all the TikToks he has created about his book Anthropocene Reviewed. So you'll also notice that he has a lot fewer tabs than I did because I was seeing it on my side and I'm looking at his as a viewer. So these lines here are his content, and this is a heart with the eyeball crossed out. So those are his likes, but I cannot see that. Up here we have his description, so you can change your caption. Up top is his name. So his name is John Green, but his username is literally John Green. So you can change that on your profile to say your actual name. For example, if I was going to make one for my high school, I would say DGN Library up at the top, but then my @handle might be dgn.library or something like that. He also has these two options here that say Q&A and tips. Those are available if a user has a certain amount of followers, then viewers can ask them questions or leave them tips. Once you follow somebody, you can send them a message. So you just click that to send them a direct message. This button here means you follow them. If you click that, then you unfollow them. This is the Instagram logo, which means he has linked his Instagram to his TikTok. So if you click that, it'll open the Instagram app and his Instagram. And this down button will show you other suggested users. So then I've clicked, these two screenshots here are his following. So he follows 249 accounts, and he has 2.2 million accounts following him. And this here, 51.7 million likes. Those are the likes accumulated over all of the posts that he has posted. So that's just looking at kind of a more public figure. And also you can click the little bell if you wanted the notifications on. So looking at your liked videos, as you can see, I'm back in my profile, and I've clicked, this is the content area, I've clicked all the way to the heart. Those are my liked videos. So this is similar to Instagram, you just press the little heart and it likes. These have no organization, they are organized by the time you like them, not the time that they are posted. So for example, this is a TikTok, this is one of Kelly Yang's TikToks that she posted in September, but I liked it most recently, so that's why it's at the top, even though it was published in September. So these are private, but you cannot filter them. So the best thing about liking videos is that it gives the TikTok algorithm an idea of what to recommend you. And then there's saved. So I primarily save videos if I want to reference them later. There's a lot more organization that you're able to do with your saved. So right here, the first tab in saved is videos. It says 80. That means I have 80 saved TikToks. That's like your all category. But then here it says collections, 16. That means I have 16 kind of groupings that I've made, or like boards on Pinterest, or collections on Instagram too also has the save option. You can put all of your videos into a collection, but a video can only be in one collection at a time. Like you can't double dip. Oh, and you can save videos, but you can also save sounds and effects, and I'll explain that in a few slides. So this is the second part of my save. So this is me scrolling through all my collections. So you can see I have one that says sci-fi, one that says fantasy, ideas, like if I want to use those ideas in my library, mixed, sometimes it's just like a big, this is what I read in October, kind of mixed, where it doesn't have a clear theme, historical fiction, libraries, miscellaneous, new. So you can make those collections. And then when you click on a collection, like I clicked on my fantasy collection, and this is what it looks inside. These are organized by the time that you save them, not by the time they were published. So this one up here was the most recent one that I added to the collection. Messaging. So like most social media platforms, TikTok also has a direct messaging system. This, I have found, is the most convenient way to send your friends TikToks. Instead of copying the link and then texting it or Facebook messaging it. You can only message accounts that you follow. However, if you want to send your non-TikTok friends a TikTok, they can view it without needing an account. They just won't have the app. You can also choose in your privacy settings who is able to send you messages, so you don't get any spam. You would have to approve it. And like Instagram or Facebook Messenger. You can also react, so if you press and hold it, there's like a reaction, or you can also send text. And it also shows, you see the green dot up there, says I'm active. It'll show you if your friends are active. And I say friends, meaning accounts that follow each other back. That's not like the technical term, but I think it's a vernacular. So where to start your search? Where to start building your For You page content? There are a bunch of different ways you can start. When I was making my professional account and I kind of already had an idea of what I wanted to follow, I started with searching for celebrities and authors. That was why on my following list you saw John and Hank Green, Kelly Yang, Chloe Gong, Adam Silvera. So you can search for those by name or by username in the search bar. I'll show you that. You can also search by keywords. So if you wanted spooky reads or young adult, you can type that into the search bar and it'll come up as a tag or a hashtag. You can also give your algorithm some ideas by interacting with your For You page. So like I was saying, if you're not interested in something, just swipe past it. If you like something, tap the heart to like it. If you want to save it for later, add it to your bookmarks, save it for later. There's also something called the You May Like section when you click the search bar. This is similar to like what's trending on Twitter. So this is most popular trends. So here's searching. So this is what happens when I click the search bar at the top. You can access the search bar whether you're on the For You page, whether you're on your profile. This is what happens when I first click it. It'll show my most recent searches. So Teachers of TikTok, Book Talk, Grand Rapids Brides. Those are my most recent ones. This is the You May Like section that I was mentioning. So there's a little fire next to it indicating that it's on fire, it's trending. When you begin to type something, it'll give you recommendations kind of like Google will. So I typed in Book Talk. You can see Book Talk Drama, Book Talk Fantasy, Book Talk Romance. It'll give you suggestions. And then when you actually click search, it'll show you this results page. And you can narrow down this result page in a few ways. You'll see right now it says all in top, and I don't have any of those selected. You can also narrow it down to users, like if you were looking for a specific user that had the word Book Talk in their username. Videos is usually just the catch-all. Sounds, I'll explain in a bit, or hashtags. This is considered a hashtag, like a tag. You can also narrow these down to unwatched, watched, or recently watched, which is very helpful if you accidentally refresh your feed and you're like, oh no, I lost the video, I can never find it again. You can organize it that way. So this is one thing that you'll find whether you're viewing TikToks or creating your own. Most people call them filters just because that's what they're called on Snapchat, and Snapchat came first. But on the TikTok app, they're actually called effects. So here we have Adam Silvera. Anybody know Adam Silvera? Yeah. So he is using a filter called Which Book Talk Book Am I? So as you can see, he's excited because Book Talk told him that they both die at the end, which is his book. So let's see. When you see an account or a video that has used a filter, it will show up right above the username. So this is his username, Adam Silvera. Right above here, there's this little box that says, which Book Talk book am I? If you click it, it'll lead you to this page, which shows you all of the videos that have used that filter. And it also gives you some information, for example, the name of the filter, called Which Book Talk Book Am I, and who created it. In this case, it's Waterstones, which is a British bookseller. And from this page, you can scroll through to see who else has created, or you can also use that effect directly. So if you want to film right there, you can film it right there, or you can add it to your favorites, which is like your bookmark save tab, and you can come back to it later. Another thing is called sounds. This is Chloe Gong. She wrote The Violent Delights, which is a Book Talk book. And she is promoting her new book, but she's lip singing to Labyrinth by Taylor Swift. And I know that a few ways. One is right here. There's a little music note, and it says Labyrinth, Taylor Swift. And I also know because there's this circle here that is the image, or like the cover art of the sound, and it does not match her account picture. So I know she's borrowing it from somebody else. It's not her creation. So if I click the album art right here, it leads me to this page, which shows the other videos that have also used Labyrinth by Taylor Swift as their background music. It also shows me the creator, in this case Taylor Swift, and I can add it to my favorites so I can find it later, or I can film right now. And then there's hashtags, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. Hashtags are also used on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You use this primarily to get your video out so it reaches a wider audience of people. So, for example, in this one, this is Kelly Yang's, one of her TikToks, and on the bottom here, it says hashtag New York Fashion Week. So just like with how I clicked on the music, I will click on the hashtag and it'll bring me to this page. And it'll show me all the other videos that have also used that hashtag, hashtag New York Fashion Week. Unfortunately, you cannot follow a hashtag. I think this is a bad design choice on TikTok, but you just have to interact with more videos with that hashtag in order for the algorithm to pick up that you're interested in following that. Okay, so this is the last part of my presentation, and then I'll open up to questions. How to create. Now this is kind of a shorter part of my presentation because this is not something I focus on when I use TikTok professionally. But in case you are interested in doing that, here's some overview. You can start creating by either pre-recording a video on your phone or smart device and having a video file and then uploading it. You can also upload photos and make it sort of a slideshow video, or a combination of both. Or you can record straight in the app, like how I was saying, from the sound page you could record right there, from the filter page you could record right there. So editing. Here's a video of a cat that I love. So this is a video that I already had on my phone. So I clicked, there's a big plus button in the middle of the TikTok screen. If you click the plus button, and then I clicked upload because I already had the video I was wanting to use. So this is the video that I uploaded. And then you'll be taken to this screen. And as you can see, there are lots of little icons along the side. Those are all different ways that you can edit that clip. You can adjust it, so make it like cut it. You can add closed captioning, which is a really great accessibility tool that has really become more popular. You can do filters, you can do stickers, you can do text, you can put a hashtag on the screen, so if somebody clicks the hashtag, it brings them to the hashtag. You can tag people. This is very similar to Snapchat in that way. And then here's me adding some text. There are lots of different editing options, and there's also a text-to-speech option. So if I wrote, here is some text, and if I had clicked this little person speaking button, then that means in my final video, there will be audio of a woman reading, here is some text. One thing is if you're wanting to use a filter, like what I showed in the example with Adam Silvera using the What Book Talk Book Am I, those filters cannot be applied to pre-recorded, like uploaded videos. Filters can only apply to videos that you are recording in the moment, like through the TikTok app. One minute, I'll answer at the end. So finishing, once you click next, once you're done editing your post, you'll see a page like this. So up in the right corner, you'll see select cover. This is similar to a YouTube thumbnail. You can choose what people see when they're like scrolling through or your video shows up in search results. You can tag people, include a location, include a link. I've seen a lot of people do this, like when they were making videos about Ukraine, they would add a link to like a GoFundMe or donate here. You can change the privacy of this specific video. So for example, if I wanted this to be a private video that only I could see, I would click this and change it to only me. You can allow or not allow comments. And duetting is when somebody, I guess, duets your video, and they often record their reaction to you watching the video, and it's like two videos in the same screen. But mine is not allowed because I'm a private account. If you are a public account, you can have that option. You can also have it linked to your other social medias. If you want it to also post on your Instagram, also post on your Facebook. Or if you're not sure about something and you want to come back to it, you can save it to your drafts, which will show up on your profile page, but is only visible to you. And then you can click post when you're done. if you add hashtags, usually the more hashtags you add, a wider audience you're going to reach. So yeah. Adding a description will also reach more people as well, if you're interested in that. Okay, so that is how to use TikTok in the Modern Library. You can find my presentation, this slideshow. I will also have a recording of it posted on this website sometime later tonight or the end of the weekend if you want to see the actual me talking part of it. Otherwise, you can go to bit.ly/CW TikTok. That's me, CW. Does anybody have any questions? I saw a hand over here. Yes?
Do you edit multiple videos together?
You can if you have the video file like in your phone already. You can upload several at once, and you can do that for pictures as well. But if you're recording in the app, you can like record and then pause and then go somewhere else and then record and then pause. That's like the advantage of saving it to your drafts. So like a lot of people when they're traveling, like globally, they'll record one short video of them in the airport and then save it to drafts. And then the next short video of them on the plane and save it to drafts. And so you can come back and add it over and over again.
Once you post it, can you go back and edit it and
No.
post it? No.
Okay.
I have a question. What's the purpose of the hashtags?
The hashtag is to kind of connect videos that are similar to each other or to reach a bigger community. So for example, if I posted a TikTok about a display that I did at the library, I could do hashtag library display, hashtag high school library, and then if somebody else was looking for ideas to use in their high school library, they could click the tag and see all the other videos with the high school library.
Thank you.
Yes?
Do you link with students?
Sorry?
Do you link with students?
I mean, you can. I guess it's up to your professional judgment. Yes?
So you can favorite a hashtag? So you said you kept
No.
following hashtags? Because it like I've added to favorites before, but I don't know what that
It's
means. Like I can't
for
find it ever.
for hashtags you cannot save them or bookmark or favorite them, but you can only favorite filters and sounds and individual videos.
Okay.
Yes?
Do you create them for your own library?
I do not. Well, I started to about a year ago, and then I figured out it wasn't something that I particularly enjoy creating. I like consuming more. So I don't particularly, but we have toyed with the idea of having students. So it could be a programming thing that you incorporate into your library.
Yeah, right.
Yes?
I'm a school librarian in Chicago Public Schools. I work at a high school, and I want to have this group now that is forming to kind of amplify what's going on in the community, what's going on in the library, what's happening with book challenges. And I can't interact directly with students at CPS. There are a couple of opportunities for us through the Department of Libraries and through some guy in the office who represents the school. They can put things out from their accounts, but I can't interact with the students. But what I want to do is be able to have a TikTok account so I can anonymously see these things and know what's going on in the community, but without contributing at all and not having any.
I mean, you can make your account completely private.
It has to be a personal.
Yeah.
Or through Google account.
Yeah, I mean, you can make your account completely private, and you can change your username to be something that you won't that's not connected to if you don't want to be found. But it can be completely anonymous, and you can still curate that For You page to see the content that you want to see, that's relevant in your area.
If anyone has any remarks or thoughts now or later about the ethics of this, I'd love to talk about it because it seems it's a little murky given.
It can be. I mean, with a lot of social media
I would
platforms.
just not do it at all. I would stay away from it because with kids and you don't know if they're on and if they have acceptable use policies and if there are a lot, high schools will be different maybe from grade school, but they all have to have acceptable use policies.
I envy the districts that have more liberty in this because I see the value of this. But
TikTok's scary because you can't really, stuff pops up and you don't, because of the algorithm, and you can't really control
Right.
what pops up.
Right. I mean, there is a maturity filter. So, and there's also several filters where this has flashing lights. Do you want to view it? Or this this is kind of mature content, not in an explicit way, but in like, oh, maybe this has a dead animal in it or something. So there are those filters that come up at the beginning of a video, but most of the time that's not the case. 1 minute. Yes?
Is there anything that you've noticed since your time on TikTok, any negative aspects of this particular app that we should be aware of? Like, obviously with, a lot of social media, like cyberbullying and things like that. Have you noticed anything specific with TikTok that we should be aware of?
Well,
create or share?
yes, I've read a few articles about biases in TikTok and how they perpetuate biases. And I think TikTok made a statement where they were intentionally not promoting users of color in the effort to prevent cyberbullying. So that is not great. But those biases do exist. According to the article that I read, they are working to fix that and they realized their error. But the trending videos are going to be most likely young white kids. Yes?
Okay, would I be able to, just have this like a private account and create my own videos using the fun filters? And
Yeah, and you can save them.
Can I download those?
Yes, so you can just adjust the privacy of that specific video to only you, and when you post to TikTok, it always automatically downloads to your phone.
Okay, and so I could
Yeah, so they can be just for you. Yeah. Yes?
Kind of on that note, could I find a TikTok and then somehow download somebody else's video to use, kind of as a book trailer and a Google Slide book talk?
Yes, so on the video page, let me find an example of my Adam Silvera one or something. Oh, here, okay. So right here, this little arrow that says share. If you click that, there's an option to download it as the MP4 file on your smart device or your computer. You can have TikTok on your computer, it has a website that you can use, but it's definitely not as user-friendly as using it on a smart device. Yes?
On Twitter, I have my own account and a school account, and I can use it both on the app. How do I do that here? I couldn't figure it out.
Yes, so if we go back to, let's see, where's my example? Okay, so you see how at the top it says C-Roll MLIS and then there's a little caret? If you click that caret, you can select another account. So if I click the little caret or add a new one, so if you click the caret, I would have my personal account would show up and you can switch between them. Sometimes I think you need to create a passcode in order to switch, but that's how you switch and have multiple accounts. Yes?
So you said you can't edit something once you post it. You can delete it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can delete it or you can make it private.
Okay.
Yes?
How do you find your favorites once you favorited them?
So you go to your profile down here, and then, here, let me go to my saved. Right here. So then you click on, careful. You click on this bookmark icon right there.
Yeah. I just favorited 17 things and one of them shows up.
You might just have to refresh it.
Just like students. Right? Yeah, but I don't like anything under heart, and I heard it. Okay. So if you put a heart, do you find it again? Or do
Yes.
you put a book?
No, you can still find the heart again. I just prefer, see the heart is the fourth icon. I just prefer the bookmarking because then I can sort them.
But the hearts, they're just, you have to.
It's just all.
So the
Yeah.
bookmark you can put into a collection,
Yes.
like a Pinterest board.
Yes.
But the part is just all together.
Right, it's like liking something on Facebook or liking on Twitter or Instagram. Yeah. I created this presentation on Canva, and if you're interested in learning about Canva, I'll be at the 1 o'clock session in this room. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
I went to Downers North, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.